Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Speedbreaker, and today I'd like to talk a little bit map tactics. I'm playing a rush on Sabalan Pipeline, and this map can be quite a bitch to attack on, especially if you're playing on a 64-player server, or if your teammates are just not willing to attack at all, or of course if the chopper pilot decides to arbitrarily crash it into the ground. That's just wonderful. Alright, let's have a little overview over the map. Now, as attacker, you have 3 dirt bikes, 1 LAV, and 1 Azrat Jeep, and always make sure to use all the seats that you have at your disposal, and don't be a dick bag and just drive off alone and with nobody at your back, because teammates are gonna have to walk. They're gonna have to walk 120 meters, and that kind of sucks, I can tell you. So always make sure you have a teammate on your back. Now, if you're any LAV, always push up to the right. Don't go to the middle or to the left, as there's always a BTR, mines, javelins, RPGs, pretty much anything that can kill you is there, and it's gonna lurk and wait for you. So always take the right flank, as there's literally no cover for the attackers or defenders whatsoever. You can just push up to the BM com and plant that shit. Now, if you're on foot, always go to the left. Don't go to the right, as I already mentioned, you have no cover there. Whereas on the left side, you got this little hill. And as you can see from the minimap, the enemy team is stacking up behind this hill. It's insane how many enemies are right there. And your job at this point of time is just to take out as many enemies as you possibly ever can. Rush is all about controlling sectors, and if you can push them back a little bit or just behind the AMCOM building, it's gonna be so much easier for you to attack and plant that shit. And always make sure that people that are down stay down. Look out for those medics that are gonna Rambo revive everybody and just make your effort worthless. So always take them out first. Now, if you're standing on this little hill, always make sure that you take out snipers first, as they're always gonna camp at this little shack right there. And you don't want to have a bolt action sniper to the face, because that's gonna kill you. And I don't know why those guys were running on the pipeline. It's clearly not gonna work out well for them. Now, this little shack here in front of me, or actually it's kind of a building, is your last piece of cover between you and the AMCOM, and you want to make sure that you don't take it out with RPGs or anything. Just don't destroy it, because it's really the last piece of cover and you want to sustain any kind of cover you could possibly have. This map is really bad design, and there's so little cover for you. And here's another little trick: if the enemy Azrat is pushing up and is making your day hard, just toss a grenade underneath it. The Azrat is not really shielded all that much, so the player that's gonna be inside is gonna just die. As you can see, just toss the grenade in there and boom, Wesley snipes. Alright, now if this doesn't work, if you can't push up, and because A is a really hard AMCOM to actually take, my little tip I can give you is to push up to the left side. I really enjoy doing that, as you can really kill everybody. As you can see, I pushed up right to the out of bounds border, and you can then proceed to kill everybody that's like on this little hill in front of you and lurking behind the AMCOM building. And once you cleared out everybody on this little hill here and behind the AMCOM building, if there's not a BTR, as it is in this case, you can easily just run up to the AMCOM and plant that shit. However, sometimes it's not good enough. You can't push up, your teammates are not willing to help you, and it's not gonna work. Now here's another little tip: if you're in a squad, you can place down a spawn beacon right here, where I just faced that. There where the enemy snipers like to camp at. You can place down a spawn beacon and pretty much fly on top of the AMCOM building. But watch out, you can't actually jump through the building, since, I don't know, it's kind of bugged or something. You can get killed or shoot down at it, but it's kind of, even if the roof is destroyed, you can jump through. It's kind of glitched. But that's another tip I can give you. You can then jump down, parachute behind everybody, and maybe kill people and plant the AMCOM. So here's another clip of another game. As you can see, I cleared them out behind the AMCOM building. We were pushing hard to the left side. As you can see, the LAV was also pushing up here, and I don't know what he was doing there. He could clearly not kill anybody, because people that are on this little hill here are at an angle where the LV is not going to be able to engage at. So yeah, I would not recommend you pushing up here. Even though it's nice to have a little bit of support here, it's not really working out that much. Now, as you can see, our teammates blocked off the left side. I decided to go a little bit more aggressive, flank from here. This is a very nice angle to run at to the AMCOM building, because they can't really shoot you down from many angles, and it's all about that, minimizing your angles of threat. And as you can see, we got this shit planted. Even though the BTR pushed up, I think we got the BM planted at the same time, which is of course always a very good thing to have. And if you get the AM building planted, you can then proceed to camp right here where I'm now. Of course, you gotta like kill players that are defusing. I just forgot to do that. But I really like to lurk right in front of the stairs, because you can kind of hack glitch and kill everybody that's trying to run and defuse. Now, if you're trying to attack B first, as you can see right here, you can kind of camp behind those crates and everything, and it's really easy to attack B from there. Now, don't try to attack to the whole right. You can try and flank all the way to the outer bounds boundary, like you see me doing here, but it's really, there's no cover. As you can see, there's no trees, there's no depression in the ground. It's just fucking snow in front of you, and you might as well just get killed by a sniper. And of course, in this little clip here, I actually proceed to push up to the AMCOM building, which was insanely lucky. I don't know why nobody killed me. I was just jumping right, left, and we then proceeded to actually plant B. But I would really recommend you to plant A first, as it is really the harder AMCOM to attack at, because B, you can just push up your LIV and just plant that shit. It's so easy, and A is not really that possible because it's inside of this little building right there. But yeah, that's actually all the tips and tricks I have for attacking on Sabalan Pipeline Rush. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like or a comment, as it helps me out a lot. And also let me know if you like this kind of video. We want to see more like the second base of Sabalan Pipeline, or even a different map, so I can look into it and actually do a little tips and tricks guide. Right, so in some other news, I now also have Facebook, so if you want to follow me there as well, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description. There's also the links to my Twitter and my Twitch accounts. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, have a good one, and until next time, cheers!